If your USB device or external hard drive isn't being detected on your computer or laptop, there are several troubleshooting steps you can take to resolve the issue. Here's a detailed step-by-step guide. Step 1. Check the physical connection. Ensure proper connection. Unplug the USB device or external hard drive and plug it back in, ensuring it's securely connected. If you're using a USB hub, try connecting the device directly to a USB port on the computer instead. Try different ports. If possible, try a different USB port on your computer or laptop. Sometimes, the issue can be as simple as a faulty port. Test the cable. If you're using an external hard drive, test the USB cable with another device or try a different cable to rule out a defective cable. Check for power issues for external hard drives. Some external hard drives need external power separate from USB power. If it has a separate power adapter, make sure it's plugged in and working. Step 2. Check the device on another computer. Test the USB device on another PC. Plug the USB device or external hard drive into another computer or laptop. If it's detected, the problem may be with your computer's settings or ports. Test with other devices. Try plugging a different USB device like a USB stick into the same USB port on your computer. If that device is recognized, the issue may lie with your external hard drive. Step 3. Restart your computer. Sometimes a simple reboot can fix many issues related to hardware detection. Restart the computer with the external hard drive or USB device connected. Check if the device is recognized after restarting. Step 4. Check Device Manager for Windows users. Device Manager allows you to see if your computer recognizes the device at all and whether there are any issues with the drivers. Open Device Manager. Right-click on the Start menu and select Device Manager. Look for the device. Expand the Disk Drives or Universal Serial Bus Controller section to see if your external hard drive or USB device is listed. Look for errors. If you see a yellow triangle with an exclamation mark next to the device, there's a driver issue. Update or reinstall drivers. Right-click on the device and select Update Driver. You can also choose Uninstall Device. Once uninstalled, unplug the USB device, restart the computer, and plug it back in. Windows should reinstall the drivers automatically. Step 5. Check Disk Management for Windows users. If the device is physically connected but not showing in File Explorer, it may need to be assigned a drive letter or initialized. Open Disk Management. Right-click the Start button and select Disk Management. Look for the external device. Check if your external hard drive or USB device is listed here. If you see it listed without a drive letter, right-click it and select Change Drive Letter and Paths, then assign it a letter. Initialize or format if needed. If the external hard drive appears but is not initialized, right-click on it and select Initialize Disk. You may need to choose between MBR or GPT partition style. If the drive is unallocated, you may need to create a new volume and format it. Be aware that formatting will erase all data on the device. Step 7. Update your USB drivers for Windows users. Outdated or missing drivers can prevent the computer from detecting your USB device. Open Device Manager as mentioned earlier. Expand the Universal Serial Bus Controller section. Right-click each item, especially USB root hub and USB mass storage device, and select Update Driver. Search automatically for updates and follow the prompts. Step 8. Check BIOS UEFI settings. If your computer's BIOS or UEFI doesn't have USB ports enabled, the external drive may not be recognized. Restart your computer and enter BIOS UEFI settings, usually by pressing a key like F2, F12, ESC, or Del during startup. Look for settings related to USB configuration. Ensure USB legacy support or USB ports are enabled. Save the settings and exit the BIOS UEFI. Step 9. Check for file system issues for external hard drives. If the external hard drive isn't working properly due to file system corruption, you can try repairing it using built-in tools. Open Command Prompt as administrator. Type HKDESK X per F, replacing X with the actual drive letter of your external hard drive. Press Enter and wait for the scan and repair process to complete. Step 10. Test on Mac if using macOS. If you're using a Mac, follow these steps to troubleshoot the external drive. Check Finder. Open Finder and see if the device is listed under Devices. Use Disk Utility. Open Disk Utility from Applications, Utilities, and see if the external device appears. If it does, select it and click First Aid to repair the drive. Step 11. Try data recovery software if the drive is recognized but data is inaccessible. If your device is recognized but you can't access the files, use data recovery software like Recuva, Ease Use Data Recovery, or Disk Drill to attempt to recover the data from the drive. If the data is crucial and recovery software doesn't work, professional data recovery services might be needed. Step 12. Consider hardware failure. If none of the above steps resolve the issue and the external hard drive or USB device still isn't recognized, test the device on multiple computers. If it's still not working, it may be a sign of hardware failure. If it's an external hard drive, there could be a failure with the hard drive itself, the USB interface, or the power supply for drives that require one. If it's under warranty, contact the manufacturer for a replacement. Always safely eject USB devices to avoid corrupting the data or causing hardware issues. Back up your data regularly to avoid data loss, especially if you start experiencing frequent connection issues with your external drives.